This message is for you if you're having difficulties with manifesting and you're thinking about just throwing in the towel and giving up on your desires and thinking that, oh, it's not meant to be. If it wasn't meant to be for me, then I might as well just go about life the way it is. And even maybe questioning if manifestation is even real or does it even exist. I know where you're coming from. Failure used to always be a part of me in the past, and I never knew what was the cause or how to get out of these reoccurring cycles that would happen over and over and over. If you're having a hard time in reality and you're trying to manifest the things that you want, but nothing is going your way, and it almost feels like everything you try doesn't work, it seems like the universe and the world is against you. And no matter what, you almost feel like giving up. Or in some cases, we might even think that what if manifestation isn't even real? But I can tell you that I was in that same place that you were many years ago. And I got fed up one day and I was so tired of circumstances and roadblocks and things happening to me. And I didn't like that situation anymore. And I wanted to take back my power and be more consciously aware of the things that I wanted in life. So I took my power back and said, you know what? I am done with you putting these things in my reality. This is my life and I want this. So you need to give me that reality. This is 2024. I can't even believe the amount of people that still don't know about how to manifest in your reality or even know about the subject. We can go back into quantum theory and the particle and superposition that two particles can be on the opposite side of the universe or the planet and can respond in the same way. We even put measurements on cameras to shoot particles through the slit theory. And because they were wondering why that these particles were acting differently, so they put an instrument to observe it. And because there was an observer, when these particles went by, it knew it was being watched. So this particles of waves collapsed into one, which is reality, because it knew it was being watched by this lens, by the observer. So we create reality when we observe reality, and it all collapses into one. Science has caught up to this, but I still don't understand, after all this physical proof in reality, that people are still using their logical mind with their five senses to deny it. I'll even get randomly, someone, oh, this is BS. Oh, this is this. Look, to me, I don't understand, so much science has already been in it, as well as our thought patterns, that the person running the mile in their mind, the same brain wavelengths, the same neural pathways that are firing and triggering and wiring together are the same exact thing as if it were happening in real life. But anyways, if you're getting value out of this and you love this content and you don't want me to disappear into the ether, do like and subscribe. I really appreciate you if you did. And if you already are, I'd like to hear your thoughts on manifestation, or maybe any like manifestation wins. I'd love to hear those too. That keeps me inspired and that keeps me going, because I think it's more fun as a game once we all learn that it's very easy. But if we all keep our manifestations to ourselves, how can we help others? So if you share those, I would love to hear your manifestation stories. Back to this is that a lot of coaches and these spiritual things are just making people more confused when it's so simple. None of these tests exist unless you create them. Neville Goddard calls this the law of assumption. Whatever you assume to be fact and true is what hardens into fact, is your reality. And if you're new to the law of assumption, then I highly recommend checking out my beginner's guide. I have that. You can look that up on my channel, or you can go back to all my other videos, can explain you more into detail of living by this law. But when we learn to shift these emotional states and shifting our state and only entertaining the ones that we want to entertain the things that make us happy, our bliss, our joy. Go back to the passions you had in life. What makes you happy in life? But when we learn to only entertain the thoughts that are going to help us with our manifestation, this will make it easier to live in the assumption and entertain and impress the subconscious mind. And when we hear those negative thoughts and we hear these negative patterns of beliefs, we immediately shift out of those and deny those and say, nope, that is not my reality. That is not my thought. And then we re-impress the subconscious mind with the thing that we want. And we affirm this thought in our mind. We crowd the mind so much that there is no room for anything else. And what will happen is that the subconscious will be impressed by those thoughts. And it'll express it out into your reality. And all you have to do is let go of it and allow it to unfold in your reality. Now, if you're having a hard time with visualization and you can't practice, the two gateways to the subconscious mind is through prayer and through sleep. Prayer is basically praying as if your wish has already been answered, that it is already fact, that it is here. Using prayer, how it works is when we close our eyes, we remove the logical mind, we remove the five senses of reality. There is no question of doubt because we can't see reality with our eyes closed. So we can re-envision the reality we want when we close our eyes. And we pray as if that manifestation is in existence now and it is ours. The second way to get through to the subconscious mind and the gateway of the subconscious mind is through sleep. You practice every single night before you go to sleep. You live in that wish fulfilled, meaning you think of the thought that you want and you go to sleep in that thought and you drift away. We wake up and we allow reality to do its thing. In the end, it's all about shifting our states and our feelings and being aware of those feelings and get rid of the things that don't serve us in our reality. And if those things ever come back out and reappear in your reality, we do not entertain it and we ignore it, like we ignore the 3D, and we only entertain the things that will make us happy. We entertain the thoughts that will bring us to our manifestation. We repeat this over and over and over and repeat this over in our mind until that physical reality comes into place. You might think this is woo-woo and you might think it is crazy, but the logical mind and those kind of people don't belong here. Maybe it isn't their path to figure it out. But you are always manifesting whether you realize it or not. And to me, it's better to be consciously aware and make that reality happen instead of taking whatever it wants to give me. So live in that state, live in that new being now. There is no work you need to do. If someone says, oh, you got to do shadow work or you need to do this kind of work, you need to do that kind of work, you could shift into that new state of being automatically, instantly. Live that being, become that being, be the version of you that you wish you wanted to be that best version, be that now, live it. You have to live the fact, live as if it was fact. And that's how you create your reality. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate you. Do hit that subscribe button if you love content like this and you want more of it. And if you still want to level up your reality and you still want to level up your manifestation, check out this video here to help you level up your reality.